Welcome to Vision_Vested, where we explore the harsh and unspoken realities facing men as they finally enter their golden retirement years. Today we discuss a sensitive topic inspired by the Senior Men Club, focusing on the sudden, confusing attention older men receive. You might notice a strange phenomenon occurring as you cross the threshold of 62, finding yourself suddenly and inexplicably popular. It feels flattering at first, but you must ask yourself why this attraction is happening now, after years of being invisible. The harsh truth is that your sudden appeal is rarely about your personality, your looks, or your charm in this season. At ages 62 through 67, you have reached a unique peak of financial stability that you did not possess before. You are no longer the struggling young man. You are now the keeper of a pension, real estate, and retirement accounts. This transformation of value is pivotal because you have survived the grind and now hold the prize that others desperately want. For some women, you are not a romantic partner to be cherished, but a financial solution to their lack of planning. They approach with warmth and kindness, but their eyes are fixed on the security your decades of hard labor provide them. We must analyze these scenarios carefully, as they are often disguised as love, but are actually calculated moves for asset acquisition. Let us look at the first scenario, where a new acquaintance enters your life just as you prepare to retire comfortably. She seems incredibly interested in your past work, but notice how the conversation always drifts toward your savings and future plans. Your intuition might trigger a silent alarm, warning you that her curiosity is too specific to be simple, casual conversation. She is assessing your longevity and health, calculating how long she must play the role before she can inherit the assets. This is a harsh reality, but for predatory daters, your remaining years are merely a waiting period for their financial payout. It is painful to admit that someone might view you as a walking bank account rather than a human being with feelings. They are masters of emotional manipulation, using tears and stories of their own hardship to unlock your protective masculine instincts. By targeting your heart, they gain access to the vault that contains the security you built for your own peace of mind. Be extremely wary if she pushes for joint accounts or legal commitments shortly after entering your life during this vulnerable phase. Now we move to the second scenario, which is perhaps even more painful: the shift within a long-term existing marriage. You may notice your spouse becoming indifferent to your health struggles while becoming intensely interested in your retirement financial statements. This behavior signals a terrifying shift where your value as a provider has eclipsed your value as a husband and partner. When emotional support vanishes exactly when you need it most, it is a major red flag regarding her true intentions. After decades of marriage, the realization that the relationship has become purely transactional can be devastating for a loyal man. Statistics show a rise in gray divorce, often initiated by wives once the husband's assets are fully vested and accessible. The love that once existed may have eroded, replaced by a cold calculation of how much she can take when leaving. She might be planning an exit strategy that secures her future while leaving you emotionally bankrupt in your final years. It is a tragedy when the person you trusted with your life decides to cash out on your relationship like a stock. We must remember the cost of this wealth. It represents 40 years of waking up early, stress, and missed family moments. Your retirement fund is not just money. It is the crystallized form of your life energy, your health, and your sacrifice. To have someone swoop in at the finish line to claim this prize without sharing the struggle is a moral theft. You built this stability to ensure your own peace and comfort, not to fund the lifestyle of an opportunist. These predators do not care about the late nights or the stress you endured. They only care about the final number. Watch closely how their demeanor changes the moment you say no to a financial request or suggest a prenuptial agreement. The mask of affection will slip instantly when the flow of money is threatened, revealing the true nature of their intent. You must be vigilant and observant, trusting your gut feelings over the flattering words that are being whispered in your ear. Let us identify the specific red flags that indicate you are being targeted for your assets rather than your personality. First, does she ask questions about your property and investments more often than she asks about your dreams, values, or history? Second, observe her presence during hard times. Does she disappear when you are sick, only to return when you recover? Third, notice her reaction when you mention leaving your assets to your children or charity instead of a partner. A woman who truly loves you will respect your legacy, while a predator will view your children as competition for resources. You must test the waters by setting financial boundaries early on to see if her interest in you suddenly evaporates. If her affection is conditional on your spending, then it is not affection at all. It is a business transaction. Your peace of mind is the most valuable asset you own, far more precious than any bank account or real estate. Do not sacrifice the tranquility of your retirement for a relationship that is built on deception and hidden financial motives. This is why communities like the Senior Men Club are vital, providing a space to share these warnings and experiences. There is strength in numbers and wisdom in shared stories, helping you navigate the treacherous waters of modern senior dating. Protecting your assets is not about being stingy. It is about respecting the life you traded to acquire them. You owe it to that younger version of yourself who worked tirelessly to ensure that the harvest is enjoyed by you. Do not let loneliness drive you into the arms of someone who sees you as a paycheck rather than a person. Freedom in retirement is a gift, and it is better to be alone and secure than accompanied and slowly drained. Learn to say no, learn to spot the signs, and learn to value your own company above false and expensive companionship. True companionship exists, but it never demands a price tag or requires you to prove your worth through financial disclosure. When you remove the money from the equation, you will quickly see who truly wants to be by your side. Keep your eyes open, keep your guard up, and never apologize for protecting the future you have earned for yourself. Walk with confidence, knowing your worth is intrinsic, not defined by the balance in your bank account or portfolio. You have navigated life's challenges for over 6 decades. Do not let your guard down now in the final quarter. Remember the signs: questions about assets, absence during illness, and anger when financial boundaries are set by you. Knowledge is your best defense against these emotional predators who seek to harvest what they did not help to plant. Stay vigilant, stay wise, and prioritize your well-being above the flattering attention of those with hidden, selfish agendas. Enjoy your retirement, enjoy your freedom, and let your wealth serve you, not those who hunt for it. Life is a strategic game, and at this stage, you are the king who must remain on the board. Respect yourself enough to demand real love, or have the courage to choose a peaceful solitude over exploitation. Your legacy is yours to define and protect, so do not let it be rewritten by a stranger's greed. Secure your home, secure your heart, and ensure that those who enter are there for you, not your wallet. Let your wisdom be the light that guides you through these deceptive shadows as you navigate the dating world. There is immense joy to be found in retirement when you remove the parasites and focus on genuine connections. Arm yourself with this knowledge, and you will be invincible against the tactics used to strip you of your wealth. Keep your resources for those who have loved you unconditionally, for your bloodline, and for your own deserved comfort. As the sun rises on this new chapter of your life, walk forward with eyes wide open and assets secure. We hope this analysis has provided you with the clarity needed to distinguish between a lover and a looter. Stay smart, stay safe, and remember that your value goes far beyond the numbers on a bank statement. Thank you for watching this important breakdown on Vision_Vested, and for being part of our community of wise men. Please protect your hard-earned peace, subscribe for more insights, and we will see you in the next video.